But do you think that it's important to always keep your wedding ring on?
Well, for me, yes. But about 3 or 4 years, well, it must be 3, coming up to 4 years, when my sister Bernie died, one of the side effects I got through stress was I got eczema on my hands.
Yeah,
Never had it before.
I remember it. It was terrible.
It was awful. And since then, I've never been able to put my wedding ring back on. And what amazed me was, at the time, I was doing the hub on This Morning, and the first day I was on without the wedding ring, the emails that were, well, why is the wedding ring not on?
People noticed.
Straight away.
Really?
And I was like,
Are people funny?
I thought, how boring am I that they're just looking at my wedding finger? But it is really important to me, and I hate not having a wedding ring
See,
on.
I'm the opposite. Well, I'm the opposite in terms of the theory, because I cannot bear to be without it. And even I had an operation on my hand recently, and I had a real wrangle with the doctor, because he said, well, it's a hand operation, I've got to take all the rings off. And I got him to tape my wedding ring.
Really? Oh, that's
I did.
superstitious.
I find it a great symbol.
Okay.
And it's not that I, at the beginning, because of my second marriage, not that I was desperate to get married or anything like that, because I had a house, had children, grandchildren.
But we get married to get a house, Ben.
No.
I need a house. I've got to marry
No,
somebody.
I didn't have to. I didn't have to get married. And yet it's so important. And Stephen, my husband, lost his wedding ring last year. He lost a bit of weight, and he thinks it probably went down the shower. And I have to tell you, I was really so upset because he wasn't wearing his ring that I went out and bought him another one just in case.
See, it's funny. It doesn't symbolise anything for me, my ring, or Mark's ring. I just don't... Well, I mean, I love being married. I love him. I know he loves me. But if he took his ring off tomorrow and he lost it, I wouldn't really worry about it at all.
Oh, I'd be fuming.
No. So you know what? Because I think... two things. Never force him into the labour room, never force him to wear a ring. Because I think if you want to, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think if it becomes a thing, like that ring, then it feels a bit like it's almost being stamped, you know, you've
Branded.
got to own the
Isn't
shit.
that all part of getting married?
I know, but I don't want to be owned. I want to love and be loved, but I don't want to own
I
or
love
be
being
owned.
You do. You'd be cross about it.
I love that. It's so romantic.
I like the sense of belonging.
Yeah, but don't
do,
you
I
have
love
that
that
without the ring? I mean, why does
So
the
why
ring...
did you get married then?
Well, I didn't get married for the ring.
Obviously.
I got married because I love him and because he loves me, but I don't see my ring as part of that love.
And does Mark wear his ring all the time?
All the time, all the time.
So it's important to him?
It's very important to him.
Well,
so
thank
therefore
goodness it's important to one of
me. But it wouldn't... No, but if he took his ring off tomorrow, I wouldn't think, oh my God, there's something wrong with our marriage.
Wouldn't feel that
I'm just
way,
not superstitious about it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of women don't feel that way, and they like their husband to have a ring on so that when they go out, people know that he's married and that he...
But that's awful.
Why?
Because he knows he's married. It's up to him to live, to behave like a married man. I trust him. I don't think he's got to go out with some brand saying, oh, he is mine, keep your hands off.
Yeah.
I want him to not want hands on. You know what I mean?
And did you feel superstitious at all about the fact that you got dermatitis or you got eczema on your ring finger? Because I got dermatitis.
What are you trying to say?
When I was married, I got terrible dermatitis under my wedding ring finger, and I couldn't wear my rings at all. But bizarrely, it cleared up as soon as I got divorced.
Oh, now, see, holistically, I believe that was your mind telling you.
Well, it was stress, and yours was stress, obviously, from...
Don't try and backtrack now. I'm worried.
I'm not backtracking. I'm not backtracking. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right.